Welcome back to Broad's League Heroes. In the bottom right, one of two Terran heroes. It is Achilles. And in the top left, not to be outdone, from the PRNBS clan, Sept. Terran versus Terran on Catalyst. Achilles not sure what he wants to do with his SCV. Now, we've seen a lot of TVT in the past. It is the matchup that most commonly goes to a ridiculous and uncomfortable length. We sometimes see players that just don't know how to handle something that length of time. But it happens anyways, so we'll have to see. Do we see any early aggression? There's an SCV coming out from Sept. He's gonna get the scout out, but wait! Achilles will shut him down on cue. Right before the SCV comes in, finishes the wall, decides no information for you, my blue Terran friend. On the other side, 2 depots as well. Not at the wall.
Confirmed.
Thank you.
Automatically relaying.
Not at the wall,
Thanks.
but close enough. No units yet. Achilles. Is he ready to expand? He's got the minerals. Nobody knows where exactly he's going. This SCV has a mission, though. It has yet to be revealed. He may just be scouting. And, of course, there it is. If you don't see it yet, you will in a moment. The classic. The staple. The engineering bay at the 2-minute mark. Get access to really raise that TPM, the turrets per minute, as soon as possible. You can get planetary fortresses. I mean, what else could you need? 2 SCVs, though. The invasion has begun. It started out seemingly harmless. 2 SCVs, that's nothing. And then suddenly you got a starport in your base and you don't know what to do with your life. And the expansion on the way for Sept. 2 Reapers as well. A strong choice to do some early damage. Both these players averaging exactly on the dot 39 actions per minute. That's nearly 1 action every single second. Oh, what is this? A double starport proxy. A bold move, if I do say so myself. He's really going to be focusing on this tech, and the Reapers, there's no way they're going to scout him. Are we going to see the tech? An engineering bay, of course. Of course. 2 Reapers can beat 2 Marines if they actually attack them. We'll see if that is the case. The starports are done. What's next? 1 tech lab. Going for 2. 2 out of 2. Banshees, the classic strategy. No fusion core yet. The Reapers slip into the main. Let's go to the Sept action cam. As he micros his Reapers into the main base, Achilles does not have many SCVs to spare. 1 already taken out. Doubling that number. Gonna triple it. I'm thinking of fancy ways to say numbers. Quattro kills so far. Now I'm just... That seems kind of like a cop-out. But the Reaper's trying to escape. 1 down. The other one finished off as well. The final damage, 5 kills. Giving him now a 9-worker lead. But the Tech Labs have completed Achilles. He has gas for... It's going to be the Quick Cloak Banshee. Very forward here. Achilles has probably had very much success with this build before. +1 infantry weapons on the way for all 4 of these Marines. But will they be a match for Cloak Banshees? He has 1 orbital, 2 orbitals. Plenty of scans, plenty of energy. And the question is, will Achilles send in the Banshees, or will he wait for the Cloak upgrade? On the other side, no siege tank yet. A starport has begun. Sept has money in the bank. He's been building SCVs quite consistently. The Banshees are waiting. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Where did that come from? Oh, dramatic. Okay, the Banshees continue to build. It was kind of putting me to sleep. Why is that even in the soundtrack? That, like, ambient elevator music. Anyways. Another Rex. But double starport for both sides. Little does Sept know. Achilles has a starport at what it would be called his third. Bunker at the front. 4 Banshees. Cloak is done. It's time to go. Pre-cloaks. Make sure they can't be seen flying in. The mineral line will be exposed. The Marine's dying rapidly before he scans. He scans. He's not in the bunker. The Banshees retreat. Just gonna outrun the scan. That can work too. Almost out of the cloak here, but the TPM begins to skyrocket. He goes for the tank. The scan comes up. He does whatever he can to make sure these Banshees don't actually kill the Marines. Very thoughtful of him not to go for them. The last line of defense. 4 turrets at the front, but that leaves the back of the mineral line exposed. A lot of SCVs will go down. There's a handful. There are only 7 Marines on the map. More Banshees are in production. Achilles has taken the supply lead. There are turrets on the way. Six turrets on the way. I mean, eventually he will have that anti-air. Where are the Marines, though? The Banshee's assaulting the turrets. He's gonna get all the SCVs. It looks like he'll get all the turrets before they finish. He's just sniping them down. He has money in the bank, but he doesn't need it when he has 3 Banshees in the sky. 2 Vikings on the way. A Raven as well. Not that these Banshees have energy for cloak, and suddenly Achilles has evened out that worker count. He's slaughtered 17 SCVs so far. Banshees choose a questionable target. Another couple trying to make it in the main. They're cloaking energy. They were just testing it out, making sure it works. Unfortunately, turrets exist. A scan comes out. The Banshees somehow survive. Almost all of them out of their cloaking energy. A Raven about to pop out. Oh, wait a second. He forces out another scan. He scans it so hard that my mouse is forced to the side. I screw up the camera. But Sept will eventually repel the Banshees, maintain 2 bases. Achilles does not have too much to fall back on. More turrets on the way. The TPM at about 0.5. If he was able to get all those turrets up, we'd be looking at least 1 turret per minute. Achilles will build 1 Viking. He's got another one queued up, plus 1 infantry weapons on the way. It looks like he's gearing up for an attack. He's got money in the bank. He could expand, but that would be valuable money he could put towards making more units out of proxy starports. Two Vikings. Air superiority is going to go to Sept. There's a tank on the ground. A lot of the SCVs standing by, traumatized by that first assault. Achilles gets... Well, wait. An interesting... Sept makes sure there's nothing hiding in his own base. Just doubling down in case he has the double cloak. Both players will be sieging up. But neither can see one another. Moves a little forward. Another tank. Oh, he gets in range. But is that tank actually in range? No, it doesn't have vision. He scans forward. The bunker will be taken down. The push has begun. Even some of the turrets being chipped through, and then the Banshees can come back in and potentially do some damage. Here comes the Raven. Anti-armor missile is used. That means those Marines are very dead. But unfortunately, it doesn't do that much damage to the actual tanks. And the Raven gets blown out of the sky. Achilles is starting to make some headway with this push. There's only a single tank. that could easily be targeted down. Achilles continues to rally out units from the main. Speeding forward. The tank will leapfrog. He has... What is the Viking count? 3 to 6. The other Vikings are scattered throughout the main base, though. Oh, the Vikings? A Wings of Liberty-style tank push takes out the tank. Achilles continues to work his way through. Sept still has some economy to fall back on, but he seems to be crumbling. He's building a fusion core and a Ghost Academy at the same time, which is kind of a questionable assortment of tech, but, if that's what you're into. A tank will siege. Is he in vision range? A scan comes out, but Achilles will get the first shot, and he will get the kill. Continuing forward. The tank will siege. The command center is under fire. There's a tank on the high ground, but the Viking just barely has vision of it. Will he get the kill? Oh, the Marauders, no! The Marines finish it off. A couple of the Vikings not quite able to get in range. The Marauders coming down. Will they finish off this tank? 1, 2, finishes it! Cost him the Marauders, though. There is a nuclear missile on the way. He has no ghost with which to launch that nuclear missile, but there is cloak. Wait, is that's Banshee cloak and a nuke. As he continues forward. The single tank somehow has yet to run out of ammunition. Three Banshees come in. There is no detection. He can work on these Marauders. There's precious little anti-air. Achilles still on one base. He has... Actually, he barely had any SCVs, so he hasn't quite mined out yet, but he's getting there. The scan comes up. Somehow 2 Banshees will survive. A strong gust of wind would kill them. The orbital is still under fire. This one Marine very ambitious. Air superiority does go to Achilles. He's going to engage the Vikings, but a ghost comes out. There's 2 cloaks coming out right now. Will he launch the nuke? The ghost does not have cloak. He launches the nuclear missile! Achilles, do you see it? Do you know? Achilles, is this his heel? Oh no. Well, and down it goes. And just like that, the container's broken. He sieges up another tank, but he wipes out. Oh wait, what? Where do these 4 Banshees come from? The casual nuke at the front. An EMP could actually... Well... He does have vision for now. A scan comes out. 1 Banshee goes down. The Banshees continue. Achilles is running out of minerals. He's still got a lot of minerals at these patches, but his income... Well, let's bring up this beautiful tab. His income isn't so great. The Vikings on the deck. The Marines trying to fight him. We'll get some. In an interesting role reversal, the Banshees can now kill the Vikings that are on the ground, and the Vikings cannot shoot back. Sept has 2,500 minerals. He's starting to spend it. Is there another tank? He's moving out 2 more tanks. Sept just can't seem to break out. The slow grind continues. We've seen him lose so much, but he's held on to his base. He's mined so much more. What is he building now? He's got 2 battle cruisers, 1 queued up. Well, battle cruisers will definitely change the equation, but if he doesn't repair his orbital, he's going to be an interesting spot. Oh, there comes the repair at the last second. Banshees Gonna get a hold of that turret. Starting to kill SCVs. He cloaks. One of the Banshees didn't drink their Red Bull. The Vikings come out, not targeting the Banshee. It's unfortunate. He's gonna lose him. Another nuke. There is a battle cruiser, a ghost, 2 Vikings, and a nuke on the way. For Sept, Achilles has taken the supply lead. The tank's trying to come up. They are in range of the tank on the high ground, but he sieges! He sieges! The Marauder's gonna come down. That means the tank will win. Wait, no! The orbital cannot lift. The Vikings will just shoot it down. And we're on 1 base versus 1 base. 15 minutes in. The battlecruiser shows up. But does 4 Vikings could technically beat the battlecruiser? Can he micro the... Well, actually he has a battlecruiser. The battlecruiser's on a move command. Wait a second. The battlecruiser micros away. He's targeting it. He's targeting it. No, wait. No, he's not. Nobody's quite sure what's happening. The battlecruiser lives. 2 more Vikings on the way. Wait, he has a Viking over here. But now there's no anti-air. The Viking is flying off into the sunset. Or wait. He's searching for hidden bases, which is a little amusing, considering the context of the situation. Neither player has money. They're both on 1 base. Sept lost all his SCVs in the main before, so he isn't mined out yet. Achilles is going to use his last few minerals on Vikings, which could work. There are 2 battlecruisers now, and the first one being repaired. The ghost makes its way across. Thank you, Bristol.
Automatically relaying. Thanks.
Yeah, the lost Viking. Will he be the last unit Achilles has alive? It's not impossible. Achilles has lifted to his 2nd base. But... oh my god. Do it. Oh, he's trying not to fire. He doesn't know about the whole position command. The ghost shows up. It fires off a shot. He nukes the main. Oh, but he's body blocking the tanks. Oh, the scan. He's gonna get the ghost. And the nuke will not connect. It flies off into who knows where. Neither player is mining. How did we end up here? It's been an 18-minute road. There are 2 battlecruisers. Sept has enough for 1 more. The upgrades. There are 2 cloaks against 1. A scan here. The supply is nearly even. Achilles has taken the worker lead. Though not all of his workers are mining, so making it... They get their mandated 8-hour break. The army of Sept seems more powerful. But the tanks will siege. The Yamato cannon comes out. Blasts away one of the Vikings. The battlecruiser survives. Achilles wiped out. Achilles, rather. There's nothing in production for either side. The starports have been scouted. One SCV is on the way for Achilles. One Marauder feels inspired. Despite 1 HP, he's got everything to live for. Now, Sept has a commanding position. He's got the army. He's got everything he needs to take this game home, potentially. Achilles says, I cannot stand by this. I must have 2 starports. The only way... Okay, he's coming across the map. He's going for a reactor. There's no anti-air. Sept, all he needs to do is attack, and he should be able to take home the victory. He's waiting for another round of units. No Vikings in production. The army comes together. Sept walks across the map. There are 2 tanks sieged. A single turret. Is there anything to stop him? The tank's doing terrible, terrible damage here. GG! Sept takes... Oh my god. An incredible roller coaster. The nuclear missile, I think, turned the tide. It really did. What a beautiful experience that happened. That was gold, by the way. If you're Gold League, then you can